have to make me a video. Definitely make a video and speak to y'all. So much news going on. All this confusion being interjected in the midst of all this war and chaos. And I'm just here to tell you, the Most High is not the author of confusion, but that you got people that's bent on taking everything and politicizing it and talking crazy. You can't even speak the truth about a situation without people getting all emotionally charged. When in reality, you got to look at it like this. My people, we have a lot of anger. The whole world knows this, man. That's a fact. So, what the world got to understand is people, black people not sitting around here plotting on European people, the Germanic Jewish people, or British, you know what I'm saying, Americans, or Irish, or Italian, or whichever part of the seed of the European family tree. Black people ain't sitting around plotting on y'all. Y'all be killing me. Y'all so Hollywood. Black people been on the forefront of aiding y'all since day one. Now, the average person might look at it and say, and brush it off like, yeah, right. But you know it's a fact. Whose talent are you running across your TV screen? You know what I'm saying? Whose lives have we used to create something we call a culture, which is not our natural, which is not our inherited culture. You know, yeah, we know how to rap, but we ain't no fucking rappers. That's just an aspect of the culture of our people. What culture would that be? Kingdom culture, because you got talents and gifts everybody don't got. I keep telling y'all, we not like everybody. But it seems like we don't want to listen to our creator and his infinite wisdom as he explains it. No, we have to be, everything has to be politicized and spoon fed to us in order for us to get it. And who's doing the spoon feeding? You got to tell the truth. And why do a lot of us go to spoon feeding? Because they fear speaking the truth. Because why? Jewish people own the entertainment, the majority of entertainment. And you know, it's what. Come on, we don't. I'm not saying this because I'm prejudiced or racist or none of that. Family, know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. We're not gonna get nowhere tap dancing because you feel you don't want to, and I don't want to. We don't want to shame anyone. How the hell am I shaming anybody if I'm speaking the truth? Now, the government of that land, which we call Israel, that's a public entity, private corporation, but used for public consumption. And if they do something wrong, I don't know the laws of that land, but I know God's natural law. And if they do something wrong, I am going to speak on it. And when I speak on the government, that don't mean that I hate the Jewish people. Hell no, that don't mean I hate Jewish people because I speak on the Israeli government. No, America needs to stop promoting that because think about it. You got white nationalist groups. They brothers. Y'all look alike, y'all alike. Then look at the DNA. You can't make this up. Brothers, cousins, or something, but some of y'all carry the same DNA. But you want to tell us we don't know what we're talking about, this, that, and the third. If it don't match your studies, we lying, we're not scholars, we need to shut up. Especially then y'all got black women saying this. Look at them chicks that was running with the Democrats. Who was that? what's that? That Simone chick. These people got on here telling whole grown men they don't need to be spouting their opinion because they don't know nothing. Like, who the fuck does that? Do you look? We know who we are. That's like everybody. Well, why black people belly aching? Because people really did us wrong. They know what they did. We know what America. We know what Britain did, and we know who did. But when you speak about these governments and what they did, it becomes a problem. Everybody wants to hide it under the table, but then they get slick with it. All this words, these words, all their language, the English language is witchcraft. Straight up. You put different words together to create a word. Then when you use the word, they want to tell you being anti. Because your whole language is anti-life, anti-God. Think about it. They doctrines, everything is anti-life. You have to compete. God didn't tell you to compete. He told you to be fruitful, have faith, believe in what he told you, and go to work. Faith without works is dead. Go to work where, Dewayne? Planting seeds in the kingdom. You should be starting you a business. You shouldn't be getting up, going to no damn school, learning about a murderer. George Washington was a murderer. He murdered my ancestors at the time he ran for president. I can't miss that part, man. I'm not stuck on it, but I can't miss that part. You know, we can't lead with confusion. Let's keep it 100. That's the only way we're going to grow. And that goes back to my Jewish brothers and sisters. Because I may talk about the government who control insurance. You know what I'm saying? Banking. It's your governments who establish these territories, wrote laws and policies, constitutions on how these nations will operate. But at the same time, you have my people enslaved and took away their natural rights. And I'm not supposed to talk about that. And looking at the condition of our people, and it's still going on, we're still being affected by it. Come on, family. No, I'm not a racist. I'm not a prejudiced. I'm a realist. I speak the truth. Some of us just don't like the truth. It just is what it is, family. And I don't have no problem with that. But don't think I'm going to hold my tongue because you don't want the truth. Hell no. This is how you're going to get over here. That's the problem. You don't speak the truth. Know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. I just want to talk about that because I'm hearing a lot about this so-called black people supporting Palestine. And the Jewish people are mad because black people are not supporting their cause. Look, I'm not mad at Jewish people. It's your government. I'm not supporting all that bombing. I said it from the start. Why don't Israel take a playbook from America? When y'all fuck up with America, America sends its special trained elite soldiers to come and extract your ass up out of there. You know what I'm saying? For whatever the cause. If they want to have a regime change, because they do regime changes. That's America. You know what I'm saying? They think they gotta run every motherfucking thing. That's the truth. But that shit not working in this damn time. Nations ain't going for that shit, as you can see. Because they rejecting us. And all you with faith in that dollar, that idle dollar piece of paper, you're going to get a readjustment real soon. Why? Because we told y'all the Most High is not with all this. He's with his people in this hour, waking his people up, bring his kingdom here to operate according to his instruction, not according to the world, government, what America's talking about, what Europe talking about, what Africa talking about. I love Africa. But Africa is kind of, some of the nations, leaders over in Africa, I think I ain't know, I can tell by your actions. They going along with the system, man. That's not going to fly, family. You got to come out of that mindset. Everything is, wow, they do, France doing this, Britain doing that, the Germans doing this, the Jews doing this. If they doing all that, Saudi Arabia doing this, and doing that, Dubai doing this, doing that. If they doing all that, which we know they are, why do you keep dealing with it? That's what I don't understand. I just looked at a report talking about Kenya selling Chinese rights to control communities. And personally, I don't have nothing against that because we're not the people over there. And I always had a thing, I've always looked at that as strange. But then I understand, not all the people in Kenya, and black people got to understand that. Y'all know damn well, all black people are not the same. We don't all come from the same progenitor. No, we don't. So y'all got to stop that, brothers and sisters. Just because people, and I'm not being prejudiced towards nobody. I'm telling the damn truth. Outside the construct of what the Europeans established, which is confusion, man. You gotta come outside that construct to see things. It's like you're in the fucking matrix stuff. You don't know nothing. You done went and spent all this damn money talking about education. Educated about what? We don't understand finances. Only thing we understand about finances is get this information in your brain. You go and apply for this job. We're gonna give you this job so you can chase the American dream with no knowledge of finances or understanding investments and the inner workings of these systems. None of that. Just threw you out there to the dogs. Go. Like, are you serious? Go get a job. Yeah, they serious. It's nothing taught to raise up leaders. They're not teaching you to become a leader. If so, then what the fuck happened with our politicians? If I'm a leader, then the only thing I can teach those around me is to follow in my footsteps. I'm not going to create something that's lesser than me. And I'm the leader. God forbid. That's why I say, even about the words that we use, you have to be mindful. And you have to research these things for yourself so that you will know. Research these things for yourself so you will know. You have to know. I don't want to start no damn poll. What is this? Oh, you can fake how you look on here? That's crazy. Why would you want to fake? Okay. Yes. So, what we talking about, Dewayne? Why does this matter? Why should I be concerned with this? How are you different from anybody else that's on this internet spreading information? The difference in me and them is I'm not trying to sell you no information. I'm giving you, just as the Messiah said, freely it was given to you, freely you go and give it to them. A workman is worthy of his meat. Need I say more? Meaning if I'm doing the will of the Father, I don't have to worry about how I'm going to eat, where I'm going to stay, or this or that. because they are like-minded people. You can't go to those that don't love the Most High. And you having wishful thinking, hoping you can turn somebody's heart. No, no, no. It's the Most High who awakens the spirit, that's his spirit inside of you. He's gonna awaken it and call it to life. It has an instruction already in it for you to carry out. So-called black man and woman, you are the children of the Most High. And if you speak against, it's like that the actor that's going everywhere talking about how everybody is against are anti-Semites. Brother, do you understand what you're saying? A lot of us don't know. That flies over a lot of our heads, but us who study and we know these words that you're using, when you say that and you saying that about an actual Arab woman, you do know Arabs are Africans, original black people. Well, I ain't gonna say Africans, but they are black people. You do know that. And these women you accusing, some of those are Shemite. All those are not Hamitic women. Some of them are Shemite in nationality. Contrary to what America or the way Europe categorize you as a race or color. No, no, no. We're talking about the nations that God created, which are written right there plainly in the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 10. If you will go to it and look them up and research who is talking about, why must you know these things? Because I'm like homeboy blowing all this smoke. I kind of feel what our brothers and sisters saying about him. You blowing all this smoke at these black women, man. Stop playing. When you got these American nationalist groups warning Jewish people that they won't replace them. And you talking about we doing things that are anti-Semitic. And you talking about a Shemitic people that's supposed to be doing this stuff. The very people of the book. Y'all gotta make this shit make sense, man. Then they don't understand because then he comes to Hebrew and I gotta educate you. We got to bring you up. You're not as wise. A lot of y'all are not as smart, super smart as y'all fucking think you are. Because think about it. What is a Rhodes Scholarship? Do you know who the fuck Cecil Rhodes is, man? A fucking murderer, a kidnapper, a fucking child killer, a woman killer. And you talking about this motherfucker is somebody you should be talking about, I want to get a Rhodes Scholarship. Nigga, a scholarship to what? Stop, boy, black people, y'all better wake up. But white people, y'all ass been deceived. Y'all inherited lies just like we did. And now black people are awakened because you gotta know, black people sitting around this motherfucker and going through everything but what the Most High established, everybody would go through. Everybody other nation is having, they rulership and dominion in their nations. They don't got nobody infringing on their humanity or their rights, but for some reason, you got groups of Europeans who feel they have to set the standard for black people. I never understood. And for black people to play along with that shit, that is a problem. That's the problem, because then you have all of them thinking that black people overall, and that's just not so. Maybe that's why the Jewish woman say black Americans are a threat to her. Yeah, they're a threat to the lie. Them people know who they are. They know they're the descendants of Jacob. These are the children of Israel. The ones you in the land talking about you are. But y'all don't do nothing, thus saith the Lord. But you quick to call us anti-something. We are the sons of Shem. You can go ask your rabbi. I don't know why America keep trying to play it down. I just heard Joe Biden. They steady running that clip. He talking about, oh, I want to be a Zionist. Okay, that's cool. And I know why. Because you're not Israel. You're not a Hebrew. You're not an Israelite. The Hebrews are the descendants of Shem, a Shemitic people, Shemites. Europeans are not Shemitic people. Have never been, and you can't be. But you can be kingdom people, as in the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Israel. That's God's kingdom. Jacob was only chosen. He's the servant to represent that kingdom. We don't own the kingdom. And we don't have we got this mentality. Just see, this the shit y'all put out here, my European brothers and sisters. You got to own the rights to this and that. You hear me saying this shit when I come on here and make a video. If I'm listening to something or decide to play some music, I can't even just play the music because y'all got everything all fucked up. I gotta pay to use something that God created, my own talent. That ain't fucked up to y'all, bruh. That's why black people have been researching and learned how to communicate and to get around ditches and potholes because I gotta tell my story. And my story does intertwine with Europeans, Germanic Europeans, British Europeans. For God's sake, my last name is Reese. You don't think I got a problem with the Germanic people? Come on, Europeans. I'm a whole African man here. Whole Hebrew. Blackity, black to the core. But I got a Germanic last name, family. Reese. Not a Welsh, Germanic, which is Reese. That's where they come from. Britain. You can't make this shit up. Then we just hear this king of Britain over there. Did he just say there was no need for them to apologize for slavery? I think you need to reverse your course, home. Think about it. No disrespect, but here I'm a whole African with a Germanic last name that was created in Britain. It comes from the origin of Welsh, which is rice. Reese is Reese, but it's spelled differently with an R-I. Mine is spelled R-E-E-S-E. That's Germanic. You can't make this up, huh? Then when we tell the Jewish people, no, we're the Israelites. Oh, no, you're not. But how are you? And I'm walking around with your people last night. That means somewhere along the line, your ancestors own my ancestors. That's not how the Israelites and Judah rolled. Yes, they had servants and handmaids, but all that, the Most High gave us instruction on how to deal with that. You know how Europe has dealt with us is not kingdom, family. I'm not scared to tell you. I don't hey man, cut the plug. I don't care. I'll put it on the shirt. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but I gotta tell my people the truth of this shit. You go around here, they wanna argue with us. My last name is Reese. Look it up. Why the fuck I got a Germanic last name and white people so benevolent and they never did shit to people? Germanic, German Jews, y'all the same people. Y'all got a few skeletons in y'all closet. Y'all don't want to talk about it, and then when we talk about it, y'all say we anti or causing harm to others. How so? How so? The harm has already been done. Now it's time to correct that thing. That's what we doing, correcting that shit. Ain't no way you can think we causing trouble. The devil is a lie. Get that shit out of here. Have our children run around here half and half, you know? thinking they educated, and really, when you put that information to the test, it's not standing up. Thomas Jefferson. Look at the authors of the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. Where were black people, our people, the so-called Negroes? What were we doing when all this was happening? So that ought to tell you the spirit of the people and their government. And y'all need to repent. The Most High, in Jeremiah chapter 3, he said, warn the Gentiles. We know in Deuteronomy 28, he gave a covenant and said what will happen if you don't keep it. We know this. We ain't tripping on that. But also, those nations who you were scattered into, he has some business with y'all. That he warned Israel and Judah, his people, to warn you about. The same thing that happened to us is going to happen to y'all. Yeah. Read the book of Joel, chapter 3. The Christians want to play these games like, oh, we don't support them because why? You going against the narrative. You going against the narrative because you telling the people who own and control these entities, these systems and corporations y'all doing business with. That's why you don't want to tell them the truth, because they're going to cut your cash. How dare you sit there and J.P. Morgan face and tell him he was a fucking enslaver. He's wrong. How dare you? They're going to fire your ass, and you will not have a job because you depend on them. I guess that's biblical. You're right. We can plant fruits and vegetables. You don't need no fucking... that piece of paper ain't nothing. We can't eat that. And Africa needs to stop playing itself down like it's not the solution. Warn the Gentiles. The Most High going to destroy you because of what you did to his people. That's why your nations are suffering in the state that they in now. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing. He's going to call y'all down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. And he's going to plead with you there for his people, his heritage, whom you scattered. Yes, you did. You bought them. You scattered. You took them, put them in chains, and scattered them. You sold them as cattle. Chattel slaves. It's cattle, not even human. And the Most High said, warn you. You're going to pay for that. I have no problem. Like, you got people on here, the Christians, they quick to try and jump down our backs when they hear us speak this. I don't care. They're going to get it with you because you trying to hinder kingdom work. Me telling the Gentiles the truth of what their ancestors did, yeah, they gonna get it. It was Ham who violated, and Noah who violated and disrespected his dad when he went to his couch. You know what that means? He uncovered his father's nakedness. That's his woman. He lay with his woman. He was in a state. He had a few drinks. And what did Noah do? Noah pronounced a curse on Ham's son, Canaan. This is Noah, family. We aren't making this up. And we knew from what's written, when you read further down, it says, Canaan it says, Japheth, which are the Europeans, shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. So we understand the Most High shall enlarge your tent in the tents of shell. So I know why you getting up. It's biblical. These are your Europeans. That's why they blessed. They had the blessings of the Most High on them, but they don't own the kingdom or who can go into the land or none of that. That is pure wickedness, man. In America, supporting that shit to hinder people from going, people who know who they are. Capping on here 30 minutes. I ain't tripping. Who know who they are, and y'all fighting against the truth coming out. Boy, y'all nations are under judgment. These are not no people you want to follow. I assure you, these are not no people you want to follow, family. That can be detrimental to us. As you can see, the nations are rejecting this nation. They're rejecting its business. That's bad. I mean, that's not no shit. You just don't sweep under the rug and it's gonna be gone tomorrow. No, 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 no. You're gonna carry the tab for that because this is your nation. You send these politicians out that you voted for to promote your interests, whatever their interest is. I guess it aligns up with your interest. So if they fucking up, I guess that aligns with your interest. You know, if they not looking out for their people, I guess that aligns with your interests. If they over there promoting destruction of another people instead of going about it and how they do it. They would have went in there and extracted them motherfuckers on camera. They sat down, took a good look at them, and went to work. They started sending people in there, sending leads, transmissions with faces. You think we didn't see Jason Bourne? Where do you think that shit come from? You think they won't send somebody in there to extract your ass out of there? Oh, yes, they will. Oh, yes, they do. Stop playing. But it's a new day, family. We woke now. We know better. We're not going for the freaking okie doke no more, family. We have to wake up. And we're going to have to take control because it's not going to work coming from the top. They done sold us out. We'll be in trouble messing with the politicians. Think about it, family. This is God's earth. And he wants you to build his kingdom, but somewhere along the way, I understand, go against us, represented going against the kingdom of God, the heavenly kingdom, family. Think about it. When they went against us, they were able to establish a government, a world government. A government not based on thus said the Lord. They established a world government. Our people don't get down like that. We're a spiritual people by nature because we're God's people, family. We are his people. That is who we are. That's our that's our lot. That's why you so religious. Man, I feel good about it. We're coming into 2024. You see these European nations, what are they doing? They killing each other to control who? God's people. They don't want to get rid of a governmental world system. They just want to shift the power from NATO, which is American ran. America is not moral people. I hate to say it, but you don't stand on moral conviction, on morals. Hell no. You have no moral standing. Farrakhan said it best. Who was he talking to there? Mike Wallace. And he trying to tell them about Africa and what Africa doing. America has no moral standing to be trying to tell no nation what they doing right or wrong until your ass, our asses repent. Come out these people nations and stop messing with people. The fuck you want to control and run other people's shit. You can't even manage your own. The fuck these people out of control up in here. The hell? And they just savage with the shit and get away with it, which makes it worse. They think to change the times and laws as it suits them. Not for your ass or your cause. Don't get it twisted. Only for their cause. What time is it? It's cheese fries time, baby. I had me some cheese fries yesterday. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna make some more today. I like them. Put the cheese in the middle, let it melt, then just stir it all up. And some cheese fries. I should have melted the cheese and poured it on there. I used to buy that squeeze cheese, but I haven't bought no squeeze cheese so long. I actually fell back off cheese, eating cheese, period. Eating cheese, period. I've been stopped. Sometime I'll throw me a piece of cheese. I have me a burger. Throw me a slice of cheese on it. I'm so used to it. That's got to go. Alright, how long I've been on here now? It's time to go. 30 minutes. I pray that it's the Holy Spirit that'll open your eyes, do your research, and understand why things are unfolding the way they unfolded. It's for a reason, and it's to awaken us up to come into who you are. It's not going to stop. It's only going to intensify. It's going to intensify against all who seek to raise their head against this truth. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to go like you think it's going to go. Everybody rushing to get AI in place. Family, that's not the way the Most High will have you to go. Nah. It's going to be different. You'll see. Anyway, be a blessing and be blessed, family. Be a blessing. That's what hour we in. This is holiday season. It's a song. We got a lot of people gonna be celebrating holidays. And my people, y'all be watchful and be mindful. We got a lot of other people here. I ain't got nothing against them. But you got a lot of people that's strapped out here and don't have. You got a lot of people going crazy because they don't have. Doing all kind of crazy shit. Well, we used to not have no bunch of materials. That don't mean we don't have. Or used to not have them. We just used to not. Sometimes you don't have, you know how to adjust. So you can't lose heart and get weary and be talking crazy like, don't know, you know how some of our people get. You're talking about don't nobody love them because ain't nobody, they ain't got this or got that. Look, and the first thing people, oh, well, it's a holiday, you should. How about every day of the week we ensure that we have the proper things we need every day of the week? We're not going to just wait for no holiday. The fuck? Y'all got life backwards. You want to wait for a holiday or something to happen, then we family and love one another and should listen to one another. But all during the week, nigga out here struggling. How dare you ask somebody to help for some help? How dare you? Don't you dare. You're a man. You should be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. They got a whole list for you. But the one thing they don't got none for you is love or the willingness to want to help you. You helping the cause go forward, that is a plus in the community. You might not like the dad, but you can't stop the child's decision to have a relationship with their fathers. Y'all got that shit bad. And that's why a lot of these youth, we talking about the youth's attitude towards the women. Look what the hell you doing with their relationships with their dad. You and dad don't get along, okay, cool. But that I wouldn't get in the way of him or her and their dad. Who the fuck gave you authority to do that? Y'all listen to these white people with that shit. when they run every motherfucking service that's pushing money, they working the fuck out of y'all and they eating good while your ass out. Yeah, some of them working. But they asses overall eat good off you because you believe in that system they created. You ain't provide a way. You went along with their way. You didn't choose the most high way. He told you to build it, and he will give it the increase. He will multiply it and give it increase. He told you to build it. No, not us. Average black person telling me, shit, you need to get a job. What you doing ain't working. Okay, let's see why it's not working. Am I not promoting what I do on a daily basis and out here promoting and helping and giving away? Yes, I am. Daily. Don't say I'm not. Why? To draw others to me, to know this is a good person. This is somebody you want to deal with. He's good in business and he has a heart of love for his people. He's always helped his people. They try to build their esteem off your back. Yeah, they do. They want to tear you down. If they can, you got to be wise, brothers. You going in the game with love in your heart for others, but others won't carry you like that. And it'll be the same ones that you love, even live with, or probably family. It might be your girl ass. Friendships should never be tested. All this shit these people doing, oh, you ain't got A, B, C, and D. That's not loyalty, family. That's not honor. That's a value system. That's not rooted in the natural law, family. So that shit ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. How about we go in business to ensure that we, not just you, but we're in this shit together. And if they can't, and if they won't, you need to, that's something you're gonna have to consider. Because now you're gonna have to let that go. A lot of that it's gonna, our relationships be fucked up because of me. I'm not gonna sit back and watch you suffer. Somebody know fucking me. What the hell? I need everybody on around this boy. Because if you ain't on, you're gonna be watching me. What the hell? Everybody got to be on. Like now, my son is out of high school. He need to be back in college to finish his and going through the workplace battle like anybody else. She had been in the field for as long as I had, and she saw me as a young, up-and-coming young man. And she gave me some good advice. She studied a lot of respect. I'll play 29. And she says, I almost said my brother, computer science, but says, you know what? You carry yourself like a king. This is what this 50-year-old lady tells me. I'm like 29. You carry yourself like a king. And that bothers me. I'm trying to show him and teach him. You don't have to wait on that I didn't quite get then. The world and how they move. And stand in your power because you have power. You just don't know it or care to use it. That sounds, that really is quite profound. Don't let people walk over you. People will walk all over you, bully you, sabotage you, use you if you allow them to. Because they'll come right behind me. You probably have been working 20, 30 years, have more experience than me. And point out, what should be happening? You in the beginning stages, it's not going to just pop overnight. But you got to make sure it's working. And if it's working, exactly. You can't worry about what the next man or woman talking about. That's not their dream. That's your goals. And dreams and goals and expectations you want to meet. How can I build my esteem? Not our people. And that either comes through gossip, that comes through sabotage, that comes through character assassination. Yeah, sisters got that shit bad. And I'm saying, when the tables turn, it's gonna be a motherfucker.
As soon as you come up, they'll be the first one telling you, I done went through hell, sleet, and water with you. You ought to give me A, B, C, and D.
But they gonna give you everything but what they asking you for. And they ain't gonna talk about you like, who the fuck do that? Who raised you niggas? You niggas to betray somebody. We was on the battlefield. I had to blow your ass down because I couldn't trust you. What the hell you are? You ain't got no order. Y'all ain't got no loyalty. I don't know. It's a way to do things. You gotta be loyal and just, I don't give a fuck if you never did nothing for me or dealt with me. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Cause a man ain't gonna honor that shit. All that sweet ass shit. You got a lot of sweet ass niggas out here though for anything. Brothers ain't me. I don't. It ain't the money. It's the value. Our men have value. They overlook that shit. Like that's nothing. It don't work like that, man. You have to have value and honor on both ends. That's how that works. Yeah. If he owning and accepting it and walking in it, damn it, make sure he winning. That's gonna ensure that you winning. The hell? Let me go eat. You can't even talk. Peace and blessings.